Myself, Sunil Kumar VC. I am an advocate and a part-time lecturer in law. I am having very long experience both in teaching as well as in practice of law. Today I am going to discuss in nutshell what is fast information report. Every information relating to an commission of a cognizable offence given either orally or in writing before a officer in charge of a police station, that is called FIR. That is mandate under section 154 of CRPC. FIR is not a substantive piece of evidence. It is only meant for corroboration or contradiction of the same with the maker of the FIR. What is the meaning of this term? It is not a substantive piece of evidence. That means basing on this FIR only, a person cannot be punished under law. That's why it is called, it is not a substantive piece of evidence. And it is only meant for either to corroborate the maker or to contradict the maker. So this is in nutshell relating to the backgrounds of FIR. Now let us discuss what is the importance of this FIR. Basing on this FIR, the prosecution of criminal law starts into motion. That means police used to investigate the case after lodging of FIR. So this lodging of FIR is of very prime importance in case of any criminal law. If this FIR is delayed and this plausible explanation is not coming forward, what is the cause of delay? Then definitely it will cast a doubt in the veracity of the prosecution case. And moreover, one thing we have to remember, suppression of material facts. If some important fact is suppressed in the FIR, which is the foundation of the case, then the entire edifice of the criminal case is doubtful, because suppression amounts to contradiction. And this suppression of facts is very much relevant under section 11 of Evidence Act in judging the veracity of the prosecution case. One, if some important aspect is suppressed and that is not explained in the FIR, subsequently it will create certain doubts while adjudicating the case after the completion of trial. So now let us discuss what are the points to be taken by the investigating officer for this recording of FIR. Suppose if police officer is not recording the, not receiving the FIR, then what will happen? Then immediately the party can go to superintendent of police regarding this, and he will lodge report before the superintendent of police. Then superintendent of police will direct the concerned police officer or concerned police station to take up the investigation. Even if your remedy is not given under law, the party can approach, he can file a petition under 156 of clause 3 of CRPC before the magistrate, judicial magistrate I mean, so that the magistrate will also he can give direction to concerned police or any police officer to take up the investigation. Even though the remedy of the person is not fulfilled, he can file a complaint case before the court of law under 200 CRPC. So these are certain methods and guidelines given under this CRPC. Under this CRPC, provision is 154 CRPC. Now, so the importance of this FIR is very much present in a trial of a case. Certain points just we have discussed now, those are very much important, and if any fact is not given or not mentioned in the FIR, then definitely the entire root of the case will be suffered, and the prosecution may not get proper justice in the court of law. So the FIR is very much important for adjudicating a case under our criminal branch of law. So this is in nutshell relating to the positions of FIR under our criminal procedure code. If you have not subscribed this channel, please subscribe, share and like.